Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing how to add gold foil to die cuts that you have from your stash or that you've printed yourself. So to get started, you'll need some die cuts, some Tombow Mono Multi XL liquid glue, a little squeezy bottle if you have one, and then some foil, which I'm using the mink one. You can also use a heat gun if you have one, but if you don't, that's totally fine. This will just take a little bit longer. So all you're going to do is use the small squeeze bottle to apply some of the Tombow Mono Multi glue to your die cut wherever you want your gold foiling to be. So on this camera I added some to the flowers and the leaves and then a couple of the camera details, and then I'm going to dry it with my heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, just set aside your die cuts to dry completely. You want them to be tacky and the glue to be clear. So once you have that kind of ready to go and it's all dried, you just place your foil down, the shiny side up, at least for the mink foil, because that's what I have, and you peel up, and then your die cut has gold foil on it. Isn't that so pretty and so fun? So for this one, I'm going to add some little dots to all of the pink little flowery bits of this die cut. And this little bottle is great for adding really tiny little details, so I will leave a link to it as well as all of the other supplies and tools that I've mentioned in this video. I will leave all that down below in the description bar, so just click show more and it will have all the links for you and stuff. So again, I'm using the heat tool to dry it and then placing the foil down on top. You can reuse foil that already has been kind of used up, it's totally fine. Just make sure when you place the foil down and you peel it up, that when you peel it up there's not a lot of stick left. Like, it's really easy to peel up the foil. That's what you want. If it's still kind of tacky, just go back over it again with more of the foiling, like you can see I'm doing right here. And then you're all set. Isn't that so pretty? So here I've already gone ahead and added my adhesive to a bunch of the other die cuts that I've printed off and cut out with my silhouette. And all these ones that I'm kind of speeding through right now, I let air dry, so the glue, I didn't use the heat gun or anything, just so you can see that it works exactly the same and it's totally fine. Yeah, and you just want to make sure that you burnish on that foil really well with your finger. I prefer to use my finger just because it's a little bit softer and can kind of work around the edges of the adhesive like places. I do think that this is a really easy and quick way to add some personalization and some extra sparkle and shine to die cuts that you have from your stash that maybe you're just not that inspired by anymore and you want to jazz them up a little, or you want to add some foiling to maybe match a collection, or like I did, I printed these off from the Maggie Holmes Flourish digital kit, which I printed off with my inkjet printer. Now if you have a laser printer, you can do this whole thing differently with a laminator and all that, but since I have an inkjet, I kind of have to do it this way, which is totally fine. Yeah, because you can't like print off gold foiling with your printer. It just doesn't work. So if you have digital kits or whatever that you want to use, this is a really fun way to jazz them up a little bit. Like I said, make them a little bit more special and a little bit more fun so that they're kind of more like the ones that you can buy, you know, from scrapbook.com or wherever. I will say, if you try this technique, that it works really, really well for small details. I'm sure you could do it for like larger areas of die cuts, but I think it just looks so much nicer, and like the delicate kind of gold foiling details and stuff look really nice in kind of smaller quantities. So you can tell that I haven't gone like too crazy with any of like the gold foiling on these. You know, just enhance the die cuts a little bit with like little dots of it here or there, added some like little speckles to that little bird, you know, drew in like the veins of leaves and things. So, you know, if you want to go crazy, go crazy. I'm not going to tell you not to, you know, because foiling is life and I live for the sparkly shiny things. So if you want to go for it, go for it. You know, experiment, have fun, maybe try it on some die cuts that you don't really like anymore, or things that you just know you're never going to use. You know, maybe practice on those first and kind of get a feel for it, you know. But I like to let the die cut kind of tell me where to put the adhesive and the foil, and I know that can sound kind of woo-woo and stuff, but I find you get a better result when you just kind of go with the flow and the feel of the die cut. Also, I find that this technique works a lot better on kind of more organically shaped die cuts, so like flowers, animals, little dots, plants, things like that. Because you don't have to be as precise, which is nice when you're applying the glue by hand. But here you can see I'm going through all the little die cuts that we finished today. I love that they add some sparkle and shine to these really cute little die cuts that I printed and cut from the digital Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. And if you're interested in this collection, again, I will leave a link to it down below for you guys. But that is about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really do hope that you guys give this a try. I would love to see your creations, adding your own foil to things. So make sure you tag me on Instagram at PopBizPaper. And while you're here, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!